Well, with 3 games in 6 days, now we've had a week since our last game, so it feels like a long time since we've played, but what was your take on that Enfield game?
Obviously we were delighted to get to keep a clean sheet and B to beat them. You know, it was your 2 teams who were joint top of the league, and to beat them at home, beat them in front of our support was special, but it was tough. You know, it was a really tough game. I thought we had the total control in the first half. The second half they came out a wee bit, and then we scored. And once we scored, I thought they just, you know, did not to lose, threw everything at us. And later on, Big McCarry makes a smashing save. Paddy makes a great block. So no, it was good. It was good to be held on, because you know, conceded later on against Portadown with 10 men on the Tuesday night, like 3 days previously. You know, so no, it was good.
Marcus, we'll start off with a lot of talk this week about funding previously allocated for stadium development in Northern Ireland. Hopefully good news tonight coming through that's going to be released. Interested to get your take on it as a player. Just how much is that needed?
Yeah, no, throughout the league, from all the teams, it's massive. You know, it's only going to be able to push the product that the league has forward and put it into good light.
And hopefully positive news coming through tonight about the stadium funding. But other positive news then about our leading goal scorer. He's signed a contract extension to stay at Glentoran until 2025, and talk about him being called up for the international stage as well. UCJ almost every day in training. Is he good enough for that step up?
Yeah, definitely. I thought it should have happened a lot sooner. I know nothing has happened, but I thought at the start of the season Northern Ireland were really struggling for centre forwards, and at the time Jay was flying, young Matthew Shevlin was flying. And I thought it might have been a time for Northern Ireland that instead of bringing somebody in who's playing under 23s football, I thought it might have been somebody who's playing Irish League football, and I think it's, you know, definitely deserved.
And over the course of the season, we've seen players playing more than one position. Obviously, there's a benefit if we have injuries or players unavailable that you can change position. As a player, is that confusing, or is it helpful that you have that understanding of multiple roles?
Well, no, a lot of the boys know that they have to sometimes make shift, and that's why we have such a big squad and such players who can move into different positions. You know, myself can play centre half, I can play left back. You've got the likes of Shannon can drop in the centre half. You can play midfield. You have other players that can move about as well. So, like, we know sometimes that it happens in squads, and especially the latter stages of the league. And
Larne's the only team to beat us in the last 23 league games, which is some record. It's a club that you know well, having spent 4 years there. What do you expect from them tomorrow night?
I expect them to come out like every single game. You know, it's like every single game in our league. Everything's tight. There's no rest. Every game is a war, and tomorrow night will be no different. You know, I was speaking to Gareth Clements today, their chairman, and to see if he could get us an extra couple of tickets, and he says you couldn't get a cigarette paper in the Glentoran end. And that's credit to our supporters, also the product that everybody's providing, and you know, what Larne have done over the past 3 or 4 years has been unbelievable. Same with yourself. So big game, massive game, and it'll be really tight as well. You know, we just need all the players to be on their game.
And great to see you back in the last couple of games as well, back from injury. Just interested, being full time this season, has that helped your recovery, or has it not really made much difference?
Oh no, definitely. In every day, not having to go to work and, you know, rehabbing. The rehab boys are in more than the boys that are playing. So, you know, we're out of detail in your recovery, and it definitely helped me get back as quick as I could.
And after 3 games in 6 days, we've now had a week without a game, but a big game tomorrow night. What are you expecting there at Inver Park?
Massive game, massive 3 points. Like, again, we're going there. It's basically just going to be 3 points again. We know they've had a couple of bad results, but like, that doesn't matter. Larne's a good team, good footballing team, and they can pass the ball at that home ground. So it's going to be a tough, tight game, and we're going to dig in and get the 3 points.
I'm sure being in the dugout, you're not immune to the discussions about whether or not Glentoran can win the league and cup this year. You've won the league with Cardiff City, you've won the Irish Cup with Glentoran. What does it take to win a league or a cup?
Well, I can tell you one. I'll tell you a story. I can remember being at Cardiff City, and we got knocked out of the FA Cup in October by a non-league team, and they were calling for the manager's head in October, and we went on a run from October to March and didn't lose a game, ended up winning the league. And I can remember at the end of September, when we got beaten by Linfield here, there was a lot of calls for the manager's head as well, and the boys went on a run and didn't lose a game until New Year's Day. And so we've lost one game from September, as you say, a run of 23 games. The players have worked their socks off to get us where we are, and talk about winning the league. There's 11 games to play and there's 33 points, so there's a lot of football to be played, and we just want to, the old cliche, the old saying, you take every game as it comes, and our cup final now is tomorrow night, and after that will be the following week and the following week after that.